stream. I won't say airwaves because it's a stream. Live stream. And you're catching me and none other than Old School.
At 10 o'clock at night.
Right. It might be 11 if you're on the East Coast, and it might be, 2 hours behind if you're in Cali.
That's right. But wherever you're at, we're here.
We here.
How y'all doing?
Hopefully you're doing fine, swell, and dandy.
Amen. Thank the Lord. It's already hump day.
Hump day.
Gone. Thursday. Finna be here in a few minutes.
Most definitely.
God bless.
Yes.
Where's all the rest?
All right. Hopefully you're far and away from people that cause too much stress.
That's right. So use your finesse.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough, hopefully you're grabbing some breasts.
That's right. From the right type of chest.
That's true too. But if you're a nice filly, you might be grabbing your man's chest. That's a good thing too.
Yeah.
He appreciates that. But hopefully you grab something else for him.
Grab his willing.
Right.
Yeah. What's up, folks? Lease, Larry Ladd, Tony Tone, all the rest of y'all.
All the rest.
Hope we can catch y'all. We're coming on a little bit later in the afternoon, but we here.
We here. The Most High has granted us another day.
Thank the Lord.
To see.
Time for everything, every day and every way.
Can the congregation of Tukuta Khan say amen?
Amen.
And I ain't trying to be blasphemous.
That's right. We're just telling you the truth and being for real.
Right.
A to the man. That's right, the real man.
Right.
It wakes you up daily.
Yeah.
Gets you going. You understand? With everything. You, me, Reek, and everybody else.
Right.
Babies, old folks,
middle age, half-cock
seniors,
crazy and all that.
Of them. Blind, crippled, and crazy. Handicaps, misfits, afflicted.
And hey, mans, and all
the
that.
type of stuff. That's right. Hey, man, how are you, man?
Right.
How you doing, man? Yeah.
I'll be even finer if you buy my book.
Buy my book.
Don't take me as a crook.
That's right. That's right. Buy his book. Don't take him as a crook. Yeah. Just look at it as jook.
And a bunch of muck.
That's right. Yeah. All right. What y'all want to talk about this time of evening?
Right. I know y'all got something.
Anything you like. Anything you like.
Right.
Anything and everything.
Any flavor of conversation.
Anything you like.
We'll take it there.
Anything you like. As long as we can talk.
I was gonna say I was talking to family. He's like, "Yeah, I heard y'all. Y'all was going good on there." I said, "Yeah."
Who's family? Big man.
Yeah, big man.
Yeah, our guy, big man. Right on, big man. You talked to him this evening?
Yeah, I talked to him earlier.
He just laying low?
Laying low.
Laying low. It's almost time for him to go knock some hours out for the weekend.
Yeah.
Get that money.
Get that money. Dollars.
Cash money. Everybody needs some.
Yeah. All the time.
All the time. Every day. It's enough for everybody.
Right.
This is the king's big place.
Right.
It's all his money.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that.
No matter what some a gatekeeper tries to say. Oh, no, we couldn't possibly do that.
Right, and all the corned beef eaters.
Yes, most definitely.
And the beady weedies.
That's probably listen to this actual live stream. How can we get them off the air? They keep coming with that truth we can't dispute.
Yeah, well, you can't stop what God loves. Ain't that right?
That's right.
Jesus always is right.
Right.
We try to be right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. And along with laughing, we still want to be right.
That's true.
Along with being serious. You got to be serious about things. There's times to have a little, laughter, but you know, we don't try to make everything into comedy,
Nah,
right?
right.
You know, I mean, this is real life,
Huh.
and if we laugh about certain things, you know, that's okay. It's good for the heart.
Yeah,
Good
most
laughter.
definitely.
You know what I
Can't
mean?
be all full of anger and hatred
Right,
all the
right.
time.
It's
That
good
ain't
for
that
the
ain't
heart.
healthy for you.
No matter what you do and what you about, what your preference is about this and about that, we try to respect all people,
That's true.
right?
That's right.
You know, whatever you do,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you still God's people.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, folks?
What's
Come
up?
on in.
Right.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
I know it's only been about 6 minutes in, but I
Come on
also know
in.
they try to put the clamps on. Like, wait a minute, they're going
All
live.
that.
Let's try to make sure they don't get no connection. So
All
for
that.
people that's catching the replay, I'll say it like that because you may not be able to catch the live, but you go, oh, they was on. But you know,
Right.
them
Right.
people didn't let us, get the notifications.
Right.
And we'll listen to whatever they got to say right now, and I appreciate
That's
that.
okay, right? You know, but cause we still gonna rap to you.
Right.
You dig? We still gonna rap to you. You know, if you can come on in or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you try to come on in.
Right. I'll just say this, prayers work.
Amen.
Karma is definitely a bitch.
All the
So,
time.
when people lie and think they're getting away with something, hey, the Most
Don't worry
High,
about it.
right? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Keep
about
doing
it.
what you need to do, and it'll come around in your favor.
That's right. And keep on doing your praying.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? Cause he won't let you down.
Huh.
You dig?
Yeah.
He will never let you down.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have faith
Right.
and keep on moving and trust.
Hmm.
So come on in.
Right.
You know, he'll bust it through.
Hmm.
You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
All them folks that is trying to do the blockage.
Right.
You know, yeah, he'll bust right on through that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can't bust through him. So come on in if you can.
Hopefully they colostomy bag at a block or
Yeah.
or a bust right in their brand new shirt or
Right,
something.
right.
Shoot.
Do the Buki spread.
Right.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah. Do the Buki
Let
spread.
everybody know how foul smelling you are.
That's right. You smell like Book Bear. You know, with that bullshit.
Right.
So come on in.
Hmm.
Cause see, you know, and even if you ain't wearing a colostomy, you understand, you know, just like you said, bad karma. You
Mm-hmm.
understand, you know, you just have bad things that erupt your way anyway.
Right.
Trying to fuck with people
Right.
that are trying to do good things.
Mm-hmm.
So just try to keep coming on in, keep pushing your buttons.
Right.
You know.
Because now when I see this, I'm like, it's not even a mystery. They ain't even trying to hide all this matter of evil they doing. Because like I said, the amount of people that
Right.
listen to this channel for, okay, nobody's coming in. Oh, sir, it's a technical difficulty.
Yeah, all that old
Bullshit.
shit.
You a
All that
lie
old
and the
shit.
truth ain't never been in
Right,
you.
all that old shit. You know what's happening.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You want what's happening for you to have happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is nothing. Nothing for you, but since we trying to make things happen for people of all, people
Oh,
of all,
right.
you understand? You know, you still trying to pull your blockage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just come on in, folks. You know what I mean? You'll outnumber that bullshit.
Right.
You know, that's right. Good king and let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Believe that.
Hmm.
Is
Right.
that right, Reed?
That's right.
Just come on in.
And like I always say, even if I'm not able to disseminate certain messages right at this particular moment, when I see someone in life, I'm pulling their coat to some shit that these people are trying to pull on us
That's
every
right.
day.
That's right.
They can't stop that.
That's right.
They ain't gonna never stop it.
All that negativity
Right.
and drama and so your drama that they want to see
Right.
going on
Mm-hmm.
amongst folks.
Right.
And like we said, we ain't just trying to communicate with somebody. We talking to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that right?
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? It don't matter what your race is.
Right.
Come on in.
Well, what did Michael say? It don't matter if you're black or white.
Right. Come on in. You're right. It don't
Shit.
matter. You know, yeah. We like talking to everybody.
Everybody.
You know,
It's always good to hear a different point of view.
that's
As long
right.
as you ain't going negative or something,
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
I don't got a problem.
We are made with the King's making.
Right.
So, come on in and bring your thoughts up. Bring out your questions, and we'll try to give you good, wonderful answers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we can, and I believe we can.
I
What
do.
I mean?
We have so far.
Yeah, I believe we can.
Huh.
It don't matter who you are.
Right.
You could be Einstein, you think.
Right.
You know what I mean? Einstein didn't know everything.
Didn't know everything.
You know what I mean?
He may be been smart in some particular things, but he
Right.
didn't know everything.
I know he liked corned beef.
I'm partial to that cotton beef.
And pastrami.
Ooh, it's so
and
good.
And big old dill pickles. I knew Einstein would participate in some of that. I bet you. Some lutefisk. Things like that. But again, no one is poking fun. Come on in. Just like they say, we like chickens.
Right.
Hog's feet.
Right.
And all that kind of shit. But we don't eat them. Right?
Right.
Yeah. I ain't knocking them. That's what we was raised on. What was that, a Jag?
No, that was a
Porsche?
Nissan.
Oh, okay.
Either Nissan or Infinity.
Yeah, was the top down? Looked like
it looked like it could have been.
Come on in, folks. Yeah, we just looking at traffic go by.
Right.
Trying to talk to y'all too.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody in there yet?
There's nobody. They got it blocked.
They're still doing that.
Yeah, they still doing it.
You know?
So that means y'all still listening to try to block. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to be talking about this. Well, you know what? I wish all the issues that you trying to, wish on us, on yourself. Basically, we holding up a mirror.
Right.
All that hatefulness that's bouncing back on you.
That's right. And we don't really normally want nobody to try to do bad.
Right. Ever. But when you're trying
if you're trying to block us,
right,
the Lord's going to just surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Right.
We still don't wish you bad, but you can't keep trying to treat us bad.
Right.
So come on in, good people. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why. We ain't saying nothing all derogatory or out of, the ordinary.
Right. We're speaking,
talking
about real life topics, issues that happen every day.
I'm talking, Jack. Talking good talk.
I'm sorry I can't be a coon or Uncle Thomasina or whatever, any of that. I'm not any of that.
Uncle Ren.
Right.
Sambo
or all any
all
of
that old shit. Buckwheat and Shine.
Right.
Yeah. Little black Sambo or whatever you want to say. You can say all them things. I'll laugh right with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that ain't what's happening.
Right.
You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
We just trying to communicate with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just like we say things about corny beef and this and that and matzahs and beanie hats, and we laugh and joke and but we still mean well with everybody.
Right.
So if you got things to say like that, we can accept all that stuff that Reek just got through saying, this and that, and look at Rochester and this and that, or Tap Dancing Willie, and this and, but we'll laugh, but come on in.
Right.
You dig it? But that ain't what's happening anymore.
That's how I look at it. Like, you're blocking it. So if you're listening, you see that hotline number, call it. I dare you to call it. You cannot hang with what we got to say in retribution of the putrid that you're trying to, put out here.
That's right. Right. Trying to stop things. We ain't trying to stop you, like my man just said.
But then again, I guess when you're you're intimidated and
Right.
basically
And you got
effeminate.
guilty feelings.
Right.
You know, you got a lot of guilt up in you already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to hear nothing positive
Right.
from positive people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to keep the world all fucked up.
Right.
You know,
It's
I
the
don't know what
latest
you're talking
news
about.
story. No, I don't pay attention to none of that
Right,
drama y'all
right,
put up there.
right, right,
And your people need to believe this. No, I
right,
don't care
right,
what Uncle Tom or what turncoat you don't put up there to say, oh, well, my people need to do this. Who's my people?
right,
I don't know
right,
you,
right.
nigga.
Who's right,
Shit.
right, right, right. My people. You know, why are we all of a sudden my people?
Right.
Why, what about the whole wide world?
World.
You know, we all people. We're
Right.
God's people.
Mm-hmm.
You think of that ever? Y'all, they think they're so superior.
Yeah.
To everything.
Mm-hmm.
They think the world belongs to them.
Right. And they would be definitely
just
wrong in
only
that
them.
matter.
Just only them. And you know what? When the trumpets go off, I hope their head don't get stuck in one. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because that's what's going to be, man. You understand? Because they going off.
Mm-hmm.
When this time comes,
Right.
if you are a believer, and when you call yourself done this and done that, believe me, the big mighty master sees everything and watches all your moves and sees everything you do and sees how you treat others.
Right.
And everybody got a payday, don't they,
And
man?
they do. Everybody.
Everybody. You're gonna be up in there. You understand? Whether you cremated or not made it.
Right.
You understand?
Book of Life be looking at, shows here.
Right.
It wasn't too favorable right here.
Ashes, you still gotta be judged.
Right.
You dig? You still gonna be judged, my goods. You dig? That's right. Ain't no getting by. I don't give a fuck if you think you got all the money and the richest man in the world.
Right.
Ain't that right?
You still got to leave this place.
That's right. And it ain't your place.
Right.
Yeah, you still gotta leave this place and it ain't your place.
Right. And you ain't destined to go, well, I should be over here. Well, no.
I got enough money to be up there.
Right.
It don't work like that.
Right.
It don't work like that, brothers and sisters. So just remember that. Okay, Yasm boss. Yeah, remember that. Okay,
Right.
okay, master.
Right.
Yeah. Got a whole lot of.
Yeah, it'll be a whole lot of role reversal then. Oh, I can't just get up in here. No.
Right.
You have to go down yonder.
That's right.
Shoot.
Old lava land.
Right.
Lava land for eternity.
Eternity. Just like it's eternity up here. It's also eternity down there,
You think
too.
you got hemorrhoids now.
Woo.
You think your asshole burns now. Yeah. It won't be your asshole burns.
I thought that was just the corned beef.
Yeah. Your whole dick string will be roasted.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? From head to toe.
Toe. From the rooter to the tutor.
And you can't do nothing but holler. Cool water ain't gonna do shit. Even if they gave you some.
Right.
You just flare up more.
Now, let me say this. If you're a friend, say something within the chat. If you're a friend, hit the like button.
Right.
But if you're not, hit the hotline number.
Right.
If you're listening to this, if you feel like, oh, I'm listening to this, and I got the channel limited, yeah, because that's be the next thumbnail I post. I'll post how many subscribers I have to let all the people know that this platform is a fraud, a fake, a phony. They block the listeners from actually listening to the content they want to listen to.
But if you mean well, do what the man just said. Mean well.
Right.
If you're, like you said, a friend, if you believe in peace.
Right.
Yeah. They ain't letting them in.
They ain't not at all.
Ain't nobody been able to come in.
Nobody. We've been on for almost 20 minutes. It don't take that long. I don't watch other lives on other
Right.
platforms,
Other folks.
and they got lesser subscribers than I have. So no,
Yeah,
they're controlling this shit.
They're, cause we've been so devastating. You know, with good talk.
Right.
You know. That's
Really,
all.
really going over current events, how they try to portray, and you know, well, if these people didn't do this or that, no, that's a
Good
bunch of
talk.
crock of bullshit they trying to
Good
feed
talk. Good talk. That's all we got.
Mhm.
Good talk for you. You dig?
We don't
And I
need
know, and you guys got good talk for us. I know.
right.
I mean, like I said,
That's
we're-
why I
we're
always post a
open-
hotline number. Like, call in. Oh, you having this
Right.
problem? Hey, let's powwow through this and try to work through, you know,
Right.
where the issues at.
Right. And even if you don't, even if you don't think we talking good talk, that's fine too. Let us know what you would like to talk about. You know, we're not perfect.
Right.
You know, I mean, you know, we can take criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we try not to give you no reason to give us no criticism.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, we don't operate like that.
So again.
But if you have the balls enough to feel in strong in the conviction of what you think, hit the hotline number. It's posted right in the chat. It's
That's
right there in the chat, highlighted in blue.
That's right. For you.
For real.
Highlighted in blue just for you.
Right.
So give a call, folks. Yeah. Give a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb sideways, thumb around. Don't matter.
Right.
Just let us know that you're communicatable,
Right.
you know? Because we're trying to reach out to you,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in a good manner.
I know some people are, well, Rick, I was trying to watch you. They didn't even let me have a ability to come into the chat. And I done seen that before too, where nobody can even comment. They done screenshot it and show like, well, it shows that I can't comment. Well, I ain't turned it off. That means the people that run this whole platform did that shit.
Right. They got it shut off.
Mm-hmm.
So where the folks can't come on.
Right.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Now they'll catch us later, right?
Right. They'll catch us later. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They'll hear what we were trying to get at them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all.
So like I said, you could delay the live where there's no actual people calling in, but see,
but we still talking.
yeah.
Right?
And I know even how they even defeat that. I got most of the people that really rock with me. I could call them up and then hit them at a certain time, and then it's still live. You still can't stop that shit.
Right.
So I don't even know why you would do what you're doing right now.
Stopping it now.
Right.
You know, just let it floss.
Right.
You know, I mean, don't be mad. You know, be glad.
Mhm.
We're for peace. Like I said, we ain't trying to create, you know,
Havoc and all that.
problems,
Right.
or uproar, or get the.
But I guess, brothers, getting along and not having issues, that's a problem. Ain't feeling they privatized prisons and things like that.
Right.
Niggas ain't catching cases for shooting other niggas and things like
Keeping
that.
it going.
Yeah.
You know, all that old hot dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get rid of each other.
Right.
You know.
Well, how I'm supposed to go to work if I'm not a gelling old no nigger?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. I hope you lose your job for that type of shit.
Right. That's right. You know? Yeah. Trying to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Just like you all didn't ask to come here, we didn't either.
Right.
But we are here.
Right.
And the king made it like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's his here.
Right.
So, you know, you can't run over him. Like I said, I don't give a fuck who you are.
And far as these, like you said, these matzo ball eating mugs that think they know about black people's issues more than black people.
Right.
I really can't stand them types.
The ones that make the money on black
people.
You know, and get all off and do our shit.
Yeah.
You know, and try to zook us.
Yeah. I know about your people more than you do.
Right,
no, fuck you.
Make your money and wear your big diamond rings, and wear your big old Orthodox hats, you know, and try to grow your beards into dreadlocks and shit, you know. And
Right.
you don't wear them big old long coats
Mm-hmm.
and shit, you know.
In 90
Yeah,
degree weather.
and all that old shit, and
Right.
smelling like a motherfucking matzo ball,
Hmm.
a whole house, you know. I know what you talking about
Mm-hmm.
too, you know. And talk all that old shit.
You're my brother. No, you stabbing a motherfucker in the back.
Right. You wasn't even the Lord's brother.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You fucked him off,
Mm-hmm.
didn't they?
Yeah, they
Right.
did.
Came and didn't believe. You know, ain't that right?
That's right.
You know, and they supposed to be the chosen.
Yeah. Psh.
You know, chose you all right. Chose you for a fuck up. You know.
Right.
You know, and got all kind of old things. That goes to show. You know. A lot of people say, "Oh, Hitler was like this." He had something on his mind, didn't he?
He sure
You
did.
know, about that kind of
He
shit.
sure did
You
have
know
something
what I
on his
mean?
mind.
He had something on his mind
Hmm.
that wasn't right.
Right.
You know, people were trying to take over and shit. You know, there's something else, Jack.
Now you trying to mess with the connection.
Oh yeah,
These
they threw
mugs.
another boomerang in
Yeah.
there, didn't they? Ain't
These
that
is
a
some
bitch?
dirty
You
mugs,
know,
boy.
ain't that a bitch? I see that. They tried to stop them too,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Oh, you got a bad connection.
Yeah.
Bullshit. My internet connection is wonderful.
Powerful up,
Yeah.
strong.
This is you punk motherfuckers. I just gotta say it like that. I ain't
Right.
excuse my French, but
Right,
y'all's
right,
fucking up for real.
right. And ain't nobody sorry
Right.
for what you're trying to do. We pay for network shit just like you all,
Right.
right? So why you want to fuck with us, you know, and try to not have our shit float,
Right.
you know?
One that should be is probably feeling sorry is your mama for not having that fucking handkerchief when your who knows what type of pappy you had shot his shot into her.
Right.
You know, she should be the one that's sorry. Like, damn, I should have just took it down the hatch or something. I should have just shot it in the Kleenex.
Yeah. We're sorry he didn't eat your booty hole
Right.
along with eating your pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. You know? Yeah. To keep you around.
Right.
That's what they claim.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. Doo-doo mouth. All that old shit.
Huh.
Fuck that shit.
But you know what? It's been 30 minutes. The people that really rock with Tuku, the kind, hey, we got various dialogue of us having conversations.
That's right.
I might have to do a post what particular time I'm gonna go on so people could tune in. Okay, like Michael said, damn, where y'all been at? We been here. They just ain't been letting me go on.
We got you.
They try to stop it because they don't want conversations between
flowing
between anybody. I won't just say brothers.
Right.
Between anybody.
All our good issues.
Right. So what's on your mind, like Michael?
Anything?
Throw up a topic. If you want, call the hotline. You scroll through. You see that it's posted at the top of the chat. You can actually call that, and I'll answer it, and you can talk live and direct.
That's right.
But yeah, it's a somewhat cool night. Somewhat of a breeze.
Nice breeze.
Yeah.
Cool off. 70s, 80s.
Yeah, we ain't been having them hellish 90s
Right.
with all the humidity.
The roast McGeady.
All right. That's not drop top weather. Shoot.
Nah, not during the day.
Yeah, no.
You know,
You'll burn up like that.
not during the day. You might see some of them hillbillies.
Yeah, I see a lot of them with it. Oh, I gotta have the top
Right.
down.
They turn like a hot tamale.
Right.
You know, they want to get red quick.
Nah.
Not brown. They turn red.
Red.
You know, don't they, man?
Yes.
They turn red.
Touch their skin and they be hollering. Ah!
It started peeling.
Right, look like them old school them hot links. It was red
Yeah.
back in the
All
day.
them old ones.
Yeah, them old.
Yeah, them old jet red hot
Yeah.
motherfuckers, right. Them hot polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, them hot motherfuckers. But, you know,
A lot of y'all might not, catch the reference on that one, but yeah, you said what y'all take on the pandemic. Take on the pandemic. I'm glad it's not like it was in 2020. We can move around a little bit more.
and letting people take masks off.
Yeah, letting them people take the mask off. Oh, you got to have a mask before you come in here.
We
No.
talked about that last
Yeah,
week.
we
didn't
surely did.
That's all, bro. I don't know if you caught it, but you know, we again, everybody do their own thing.
True.
You know what I mean? But just keep your own self safe,
Right.
safe and healthy.
Yeah, some
Eat
people
good.
some people say, "Oh, I want an injection."
Right,
I'm
right.
one of the crowd that don't, but
Right,
to
right.
each their own.
Right. Not to do it or to do it.
Right.
Do what you feel.
True.
Pray to the King about it,
Right.
about your own health.
Research it. Research
see how you
ingredients.
feel. Yeah.
See what's really in that stuff. You got to do that.
Do they let you know or not?
Oh, they do. They do. And once you find out what's in there, you be like, "Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I want to
Oh,
put that
okay.
in my temple."
Oh, okay. So you done found out yourself.
Yes, I have.
You know.
He said, "I'm not getting vaccinated." Hey,
Amen,
hey,
Jesus.
right, for sure.
Just keep on keeping. Just eating good and praying good.
Right. And if you can, I done heard new information. You can research this yourself. I'm not just saying, hey, just believe me.
Right.
Mr. Computer Man has bought a lot of farms that send off food to McDonald's. And a lot of that food now that they're getting is really, tainted and kind of cancerous for you.
Oh, okay.
Even more so.
Okay.
So I wouldn't advise anybody eating from that particular establishment, period.
more.
Right.
They're giving up blow up burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're right. 7 billion, 11 billion sold. He done made his money on Mickey McDonald long ago.
Right.
So, why not give him, gorilla meat
Right.
now or something?
And just
You
think how I even look at the architecture, how they're built. Remember how it used to look like kind of like a house? How
Yeah.
it look now?
Ronald
They're
McDonald.
kind of like rectangular, like a rat trap. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like they check in, but they don't check out.
Yeah, okay. Right.
He said it doesn't even taste good. Yeah, it don't have the same taste.
Right.
It's
right.
totally different. Like from when I was a kid,
Right.
it don't taste nothing like that.
Right. Whoppers were big as your face.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that got on diluted.
He said it's never hot. Yeah, it's never hot. It's always smashed. Don't look nothing like the advertisement that they advertise. Oh, it's nice and plumping. And no, it'd be all smashed down. Matter of fact, they done show where they done took the fries and took the burger. Someone done left it in probably the back seat of their wagon for about maybe 2 to 6 months. It looks just the same.
Wow.
It ain't supposed to look just the same. Think about it like this.
Dehydrated.
Yeah, you should be like, say you make a burger at home and you chop up some fries and stuff. If you put that in the back of your car, all that shit'll be black. It's not black, it's the same. So that means it's too many preservatives in there.
Right.
That's
trying to keep it ready for eating.
yeah.
Because normally it should have started rotting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But if it don't rot, it's preservatives. And
Right.
what do you
It's
know?
got all kind of shit shot out there.
Right. Because think about it like this. If a body doesn't get embalmed, what happens to it?
It'll rot away.
It rot away. That's actually how the Most High made it to be like that. But for viewing purposes at funerals, they put embalming fluid in you. So
it can keep for that time.
yeah, but that's only for dead bodies.
For that time.
So why do I want to eat something that essentially goes into dead bodies in my alive temple? No.
It's alive.
Right.
You know, trying to kill you softly, quickly.
He said it's part of inflation, just something to make a buck. Yeah, that's how they look at those places. They're not, I don't even deem them as restaurants for real. It's not an actual restaurant. It's a money-making commodity for them people. You know, we can, this will get these people to get high blood pressure and more sugar diabetes and things like that. Then they'll be able to go into our medical establishment and get prescription drugs and things prescribed to them. No.
Body snatchers.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a big firework.
Bomb, wasn't
He said, but every day the drive-through is packed out. Most definitely, because it's like, I don't feel like making no food. I just stop here and grab this.
Exactly.
You think it's convenient, but it's really not. It's an inconvenience.
People in there scratching their ass and everything.
Right. But I also done seen in the grocery store, like, okay, let me go grab a steak. Steaks prices is way up for the cuts that they're cutting now.
Right,
it could be like a little cut, a little bigger than your hand.
Right.
They want maybe $15 for that kind of cut.
Right.
Like, what's going on?
Doing the ripping.
Yeah, you can tell yep, strawberries. Like you said, you buy the strawberry and like, man, there ain't no kind of sweetness to it.
They still have fucked up. They got them little white pits in the middle. They ain't all the way juicy.
Right. Or you think about the watermelons. No seeds in them at all.
Them too. Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
No seeds. Cantaloupe's hard, like a carrot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They didn't used to be like that.
Oh, yeah. Honeydew melons, all hard. No, they didn't used to be like that. Grapes,
I even remember when you get cucumbers.
Yeah.
When you could eat a cucumber, you could barely eat it because the seeds. Now it's all mushy.
Right.
Like, I don't remember the seeds being mushy in cucumbers.
Right. Some of them ain't all right. Right. A lot of things done went to the bad, man.
Right. Now, Stu came in, he said the burgers and buns look like a smoker's butt cheeks after they smoked them curves away. Same chemicals and same need to feed the need. And then, like Michael said, y'all think Biden going to give one more direct stimulus payment? I ain't banking on anything. I mean, if he do, I guess that would be cool. But
right,
I look at it like this. Think about it like this, and someone pulled my coat to this. Oh, they're gonna make Juneteenth a national holiday, but y'all ain't made a bill about anti-lynching or anything like that. So
and the 40 acres in the
mule so national. So that means other people get off on the day that we should have known about being freed. Right. Is what you're saying? Nah, it ain't rectified, and that ain't good enough for me.
That's right.
But yeah, that stimulus, I don't know. I mean, if you give it up, yeah, that'd be cool. But
more power to the people.
That to me, that makes it more like you just got done inflation. Them giving that money up is like, okay, we're just gonna keep rising prices up. So you think you're getting a bonus of getting that money, but when you go to the grocery store, like, man, it costs this much for milk and bread and all
They're
this.
gonna get it right back.
Yeah,
They're
essentially
gonna have
that's
you
what they're gonna
spend it,
do.
you know. But that's probably a good thing that he gives it, so they can use it. You know what I mean? Because they gotta use it, because they ain't got none.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you think about it, it ain't just our area. It been a lot of people pulling triggers out in the streets like more readily
But
now.
it's still probably it still ain't enough.
That's true.
You know? You should, as far as I'm concerned, them should be given out every month
Right,
for the rest of the day.
right.
Because then nobody get no mule.
That's
and
true.
No acres.
Right.
You dig?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you can get caught up and equivalent out to that. You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I still think it's kind of late because this world been going on for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You dig it? And we were supposed to get that long ago.
Right.
Right?
But you think about it, the pirates is the ones that done stole from all across the world.
All that. That's
Then
why
want to try to preach, you're not doing this. No, you been a pirate. You been stealing. You been raping and pillaging.
all that.
Come on now.
That's
Why am supposed to listen to what the fuck you got to say?
That's why they always had a patch over their eye and a wooden foot. Because they was no good.
Right.
They got their ass half chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with all the shit that they were doing.
Right.
With their evil shit.
Mm-hmm.
You think of that.
True.
You know what I mean? The good Lord axed them. You know? Yeah.
That was my great forefathers. Fuck your great forefather.
Right.
Ain't been nothing but a damn pillager.
Right. All that kind of shit. Snatching people from their homes and babies.
Right. Wiping out families with no regard of a life at all.
And shit. They still got that big old slave building over in Africa. The one that did that chamber when they used to lead them into that. Yeah,
I think they do got
that. You know, you seen it before too.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big long motherfucker, wasn't it, man? When they used to ride their ships over there and load them people right on that motherfucker, man. And some of them women said, "Fuck you."
Yep, I'll be shark delight
Yeah,
before I
me
fuck
and
with
Me
you.
and my kid, I'm going to the good Lord sea.
Hmm.
You dig it? Flop right on over.
Right.
Plenty of bones under there, Jack. Plenty of bones.
Oh, hey, Stu, you ain't never lied. Stu said, in the city and across the states, the road rage is hitting high numbers. Most definitely, I see it every day here.
Yeah.
I be going along my way, wherever I'm traveling, people just passing and no signaling and all that. I'm like, what are you doing?
All aggressive and shit.
Driving up one ways and looking at you crazy when you're coming down the right way. I'm like,
you see the crazy motherfucker they showed him finally that killed that girl over there in Uptown? They showed him on the news. 32 years old. You know, Pele Pell with DUIs and shit. They muscled him down. Snatched him out the car. And shit. They grabbed him. They hog-tied that motherfucker. Caught him, man. There wasn't no sense in that. You know what I mean? You run over that woman. You heard about it.
Yeah. Now, Stu said I had to pray in the face of the enemy today and smile and give a super pass. And then, like Michael said, drivers can't drive. That's why I look at it like this. The motherfucker who's issuing them licenses and in charge of whatever these tests are, they need their ass whooped because you giving these anybody a fucking license. Right. But then again, half of these motherfuckers ain't even got no license. I ain't got no license. I ain't got no insurance.
Got no license.
I'm just driving.
Running over babies.
Right.
And children and animals and shit. Driving down the street like they driving a go-kart.
There was a little 16-year-old skateboarder dude around here got killed or got injured. I don't know if he got killed, but I know he got hit.
Yeah. All that kind of shit.
Dude gonna try to leave. I think he was drunk and everything. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So now you going in a hooscow for who knows how long for taking a life or damn near ending a life.
Right.
When you could have just been doing the right thing. Oh, I'm going to drink. Oh, I'm going to stay wherever I'm at.
Right.
You know, instead of, oh, let me get behind the wheel and, you
Let
know.
somebody else drive.
Right. Call an Uber or whatever. Cab, whatever.
Or let your partner or your friend.
Yeah, come pick me up, man.
Right. Or somebody.
I'm kind of messed up.
Somebody with license.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Now you got to eat booty hole.
Huh.
You know?
Get yours reamed the fuck out.
That's right. Yeah. Both. You know? Yeah.
Right.
You're in a fucked up situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know?
All behind not making better decisions. Better
Right.
decisions.
Better decisions. Using what the king gave you. Your big head.
Yeah, Stu said people are driving like cowards. It's authority with no validation, hate behind the wheel with intent to harm anything in his way. Most definitely, you know.
That's right.
Like I said, I spoke earlier. Just had a purchase a nice toy, and
Yeah.
a broad tore it up. Not too long of me having it, and not nothing I was doing. Tore it up,
That's okay though.
but it's getting rectified, and she's wrong for it. So
Right.
you know,
Thank the Lord they didn't tear him up.
yeah,
Yourself up. You know? Amen. Amen to all that.
I'm glad y'all actually came in because you know they was trying to make it so nobody come in. They do this, you know,
Right.
from time to time. If you
Knock
go
'em
back and
all
look,
off.
you like he been on, but they ain't been. You know, I've been subscribed or whatever. They ain't notifying me. You know, that's on purpose. They do that.
Right. Glad they let you through. They must have didn't have no other choice.
Right. Yeah, like Michael said, Square, she wrecked. Yeah, she crashing me, taking a left-hand turn into oncoming traffic. I thought I could turn into oncoming traffic. Tattoos everywhere, all over her face,
And had a
legs.
belly in her, and had the one in the basket.
Right. And a baby in the back seat.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on now. And it seemed like she was going off lean. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on.
Right. She was leaning on
And what's
that.
so crazy about the whole situation, when you know you're supposed to dial people when situations like that happen. Oh, we're not gonna even we ain't sending nobody out because we don't feel it's a high enough priority. That's where we're at in this time and day.
Did they turned it down when you called?
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? They didn't want to come.
Nope. And matter of fact, to add more salt to what already happened, it was a patrol car that rolled right past when I had the four ways on, my stuff wrecked and their stuff wrecked.
And he kept going?
They kept going. I'm like, wow.
Could have been somebody dead.
Yeah.
They kept going. And
Kept going.
And we paying.
Paying their salary with our taxes.
Paying them ignorant motherfuckers. That a bitch. Yeah.
But like I said, karma is a bitch, and everything is rectified. It was found wrong for because they ended up trying to tell the people, oh no, I wasn't wrong. And since it was no people at the scene that wanted to step up and be like, yeah, I seen they did it wrong.
The Lord took care of it.
He took care of it. He stepped in.
He knew it was wrong. And so you can't, like I've been telling y'all, you can't get over his head.
Mm-hmm.
So just put it in his hands.
Right.
And he took care of it because he knew it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's making it right.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah, like Michael said, I can't tell you what I would have done. Yeah. And after it happened, I wanted to put their head on a swivel, but I seen they had one in an oven and one in a back seat that was barely looked like they came out the oven.
Right.
So I'm like, nah. But my blood pressure was on 10,000. I'll say that.
Right. Plus, it wasn't female.
Right.
And there was some respect, but Yeah, obviously she didn't even have no respect for her kid
Right.
driving that kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she shouldn't have been driving.
Right.
Put it that way. She shouldn't have been. She shouldn't have been licensed. You know. You know. Yeah. Looked like she just came from having sex already. Baby's in the car and one all bloated up in her.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like I said though, my because like I said, I barely had the car probably
A month.
month or so.
Yeah. That's okay. Like my mama used to say, you know, and you know it yourself, that's steel. That can be fixed.
That's true.
You know,
And I look at it like this: the Most High done blessed me to have various other vehicles to drive.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
you know I'm not out like that, but
Right.
just the
And you
fact,
happy, but you just the fact that it could have been avoided.
yeah,
And you're happy that you didn't get your body all fucked up worse.
true.
You know.
And I'll say her driving like that, her babies were okay and all that too.
We
You
were
know,
happy about that.
right?
You know. And she could have killed them
Mm-hmm.
along with killing you.
Right.
Everybody could have got all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Hope this is a lesson learned to her. We hope and
Right.
pray. You know. Slow your funky ass down.
Okay, Stu. Okay, like Michael said, down, and then let me go back. Stu said you'll get it tenfold, and then he said she already fighting a losing battle. Her fight is to not have a is to have a few more kids, spend the tattoo money on Pampers, right? And then, like Michael said, she had insurance. Yeah. And what's so crazy, she only had insurance for a month. Because when I checked all the information, because I made sure that I'm like, pull that card out right now. She pulled the card out, only had the insurance for about a month.
Just got it.
Just got it. So who knows if she done had accidents before and you know that, oh no, we're dropping you. So she probably just got this and they had to have, you know, full coverage insurance to insure, you know, whoever she hit.
Yeah. High risk.
Yeah.
You know? You have no business driving shit.
Mm-hmm.
A kid.
And she wasn't from my state. You know, she was all the way from Florida. So how I was putting in, like, you drove all the way from Florida up here to Minnesota to hit my joint.
Right. And it wasn't no rent-a-car, was it?
No.
She was a kid too, wasn't
Yeah, she was like maybe 22, if that.
Right, a kid.
Stu said she's trapping. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing, but it seemed like she was going off lean because she was slurring her words. I'm sorry that I did that. Are you okay?
All fucked up.
Like, damn.
Probably good the Popo didn't come.
Yeah, they would have locked her ass up right there, like.
Too, if they would have gave her a test.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, woman? Took them youngins and everything.
Right.
You know?
And then, like Michael said, laugh out loud. He said, sorry about that. Hey, like I said, the Most High rectifies things. You know, I was having some restful nights thinking about this whole situation because
you done took care of it.
Yeah, because my car been at the body shop since that done happened, just sitting, waiting until they rectify this whole situation.
They go to work on it.
What's so crazy? Like try to claim, oh, it wasn't my fault, but I mean, it's a busy intersection. This is a major part of the highway. They had cameras. I'm like, okay, you lying ain't gonna help you because they just gonna pull them cameras and like, oh, you turned and you was wrong. Yeah, they seen it. They seen the whole accident.
Good. So they can tell when motherfuckers run lights.
Mm-hmm. Someone's calling.
From Accept.
What's going on?
Chilling, man. What is the place talking about today, man?
Hey.
Talking about life issues. Who is this again?
Man, this Nightshade right here, man. Yeah.
Okay. You calling out of Oakland?
Calling out of Oakland, man. Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing? Young
No,
love?
man, because I'm seeing things over here. You know, they talking about opening up. You know what I'm saying? So people trying to come out, but you know, talking about, hey, man, going back to normal. But I feel like, you know, this is just the next step in they plan out here. So ain't no real normal out here, but you know, cats is out here basically playing it day by day. I'm hearing all these people basically laying off at their job. A lot of people not going back now that they got a little taste of some freedom, you know? So it's just some new times out here, how I'm feeling.
Right. Okay, let me see. Like Michael said, I'm in Richmond, California, and he said, shouts out to Oakland.
Oh yeah, the rich, and man, the real plays out in the rich, man. Real talk. But yeah, the Bay Area. I mean, it's just a lot of things happening, man. How's it looking in Minnesota, man? Yeah.
Oh shoot, we got our issues over on this side too. It ain't all trees and peaches and cream out here.
But it's fair. Thank the Lord.
But how I look at it, we got a lot of gentrification going on here. Like I know y'all got out there in the Bay too.
Man, big time.
Yeah.
Places that people, if they were doing time, if they was to touch back down, they'd be like, man, what happened to this spot? What happened to that spot? Oh, that done bought out, and this place is here now, and you know.
Yeah, once the Starbucks in that motherfucker, it's done deal, man.
Things change. Just like I've been saying, just talk to the king about what's happening, you know? He's the only one that can straighten out everything.
Right. Now, like Michael said, cops still killing in Minnesota. Man, they're trying to make that like this the town where that happens or something.
Everyday thing. They're trying.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man. That George Floyd didn't bring more spotlight to it, man. Put the pressure on these cats.
Yeah, it kind of ceased a few things, but they still grabbing at their holsters and shit. You know what I mean?
But to me, it seems like it turned it into almost like a lawless thing. So it's like, oh, you don't want us to police, so we won't. So just like that situation I just got done talking about, when I get in a car accident and you call for them to actually, you know, take the reports, they ain't coming to that. So then how's it supposed to get rectified? And we're paying your salary to do this stuff. That's what you're employed for. You're supposed to help the people when it's certain situations that jump off like that.
Yeah, but they probably think they got bigger fish to fry.
Right.
You know.
I want to collar a felon so I can get a promotion, because that's all essentially think about what them patrolmen be wanting to do. That's why they be trying to, oh, do you got dope on you and all this? Because they want to collar a felon so they can get promotion so they don't have to be a beat walking cop.
Hell yeah, they got the hierarchy. They trying to be bottom hole out here, man. Yeah.
Right.
What's up, T?
Hold on a second.
Hold on
a second.
Okay, I got you, boo.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
But yeah, so anything else any topic you wanna cover or anything else you wanna say, add, you know, for the people, you know, because like I said, since did you get a notification or how did you stumble upon knowing that I was live?
Yeah, bro, I just happened to be on the YouTube, so you see, you know, I don't be on the internet too much, but yeah, I seen y'all was doing the thing. I ain't getting no notification though.
Okay. Yeah, see, they picking and choosing. Yeah, that's cool though.
That's good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, I just want to, you know, I feel like what are some things, you know, brothers and sisters could take advantage of, you know, during these times to get them ahead, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats investing in these little AMC, little crypto and things, they little making moves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where should we be setting our sights on and moving forward?
That's
Well,
right.
I look at it like this.
That's right.
I don't know if you noticed, but I know this is something simple. I remember it was a time where I could come home and it'd be a young brother that always be at my door like, hey, I'll cut your grass for, X amount of dollars. You got this much, grass, I'll do it for. I don't see none of that. I don't see no young person walking the street trying to hustle like that at all. So what's happening? I mean, what, people got money now where they don't have to do that, or what's going on? Because it used to always, it would not be a fail where a summer come and someone's trying to make some money like
What's
that.
the world coming to?
Yeah.
That's all. They recruiting them.
Man, yep. No, I'm listening, bro.
I'm just saying, with that being said, that means people still need their grass cut. So lawn care service, if that's something you down to do, start a lawn care service. Get so many lawnmowers, so many edgers, trimmers. You got some
Rakes.
partners that ain't doing something, and you can get up enough money to get a truck and a trailer. Do that. That's your own business. You're making money. People always gonna need that type of
Tax-free.
service. Just like people always need their hair cut or their
Tax-free.
hair done. Right.
It is tax free, exactly. You ain't lying.
Well,
It's money constantly in your pocket, and your own boss. You punch the clock at whatever time you feel. Now, hey, you were late again. I'm gonna have to write you up. No, I'm my own boss.
right.
I gotta worry about gassing up my truck, paying my partner for, ride along a day, day's work or
Doing his
whatever.
work,
Yeah.
helping.
And you helping your own people. Because like I said, your partner, your little nephew, whoever,
Then you're giving them something to
And,
be, giving them something to be
Yep.
responsible for.
Right.
Teaching them something.
facts. Man, a wise man once told me, you could teach the hungry man to be sharp, but you can't teach a sharp man to be hungry. So, these dudes out here, I'm thinking the young cats don't really have a role model, man, or just someone to light the fire out there. I mean, back in the 80s, man, them cats, they had the D-boys on the block, the P's with the big nods. So, I mean, it's someone at least where you could see an example of it. Because you really just have to be on some trial and error. You're trying to get your money up. But at the same time, I feel like it's a glass half full. Like y'all saying, like, nobody's really out there. So it's like open season if you got a little bit of heart. So.
Well, yeah, a lot of them, they do. It'd be nice if they could be, recruited and led on, like the old saying, you led that child on, you led him to a stray, but you can lead him in the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of them, you're right, my man. A lot of them ain't got no background upbringing. You know what I mean? They have a hard time trying to stay in school or deal with their parents or their mother or one parent or what have you. They just need somebody to care about them.
Right. And like I said, back in my times, and even back in old school times, there used to be centers where people would go and gather,
Right.
pool halls or
Right.
basketball
Youth
gym.
clubs.
Yeah. But a lot of those things done got cut out.
Right.
So now it's like, okay, we give you,
Around here, anyway.
right. Now we give you phones. You can go on all these different social medias, and hopefully you find someone on there, and hopefully they ain't full of shit, telling you some shit that gets you even more apt to be incarcerated over something. Because see, now a lot of drama you see in the street, it be a lot of people talking tough on the internet, and people can really reach out and touch these people when they see them in the street, and they think a lot of those people that they playing with and talking to crazy, that they ain't never gonna see them till they actually see them in the street, and there's actually some funk behind it.
And then they're gonna see him,
Yep.
and then they're gonna see him in the cemetery.
True.
Or the church.
Or airbrushed on someone's shirt or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I've seen too is like, it used to be the old school cats was basically like, yo, I did my life, so let me look out for these young, the new jacks and shit. But now, like with, Jay-Z still dropping music, like these older people want to to have a little presence on the internet too. So they too busy like trying to be famous and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go viral to even pay attention to what the kids doing and shit.
That's true.
Right.
on
Well,
that.
think about it like this.
Moving too fast.
The person whose birthday is Tupac Shakur, you know, essentially he kind of spoke about trying to help the people. You don't hear no Jay-Z talking about that type of shit. He talking about, you know, well, I don't hear him really talking about nothing. It's like, I got wealth, I got this, I got that. So what? How are you really helping the people?
He ain't doing nothing for the young kids.
Right.
So they could, since they bought all his shit,
Right.
you know, he ain't doing nothing so they can get themselves going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Much money as him and that woman got.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get a little center or something going for
Right.
kids that are
Underprivileged.
not, yeah, you know, as fortunate. Right. You know?
Because
Right.
think about it like that, just that, a small center within the community
That wouldn't
where
hurt
it's
his
programs, that wouldn't hurt his pockets.
No, that ain't
Employ
gonna
some
hurt
people
his
to, you know, or people invite people to come in and like, hey, you know, you could do this particular thing. You could start this up.
Where they could feed them.
Yeah.
Everything. Have snacks.
But that's like doing too much or something.
right.
I don't understand
They
that.
still
You know,
want you- you
Yeah,
see-
yeah, these new artists and shit, man. I'm pretty sure it's in their contract, man. You can't really just help the black community out like that without them trying to like put out some dirt on you or something, man. Because you know, it's like I think a lot of black people, man, they just got they kind of discouraged seeing like a Nipsey, a Pac, a DMX, like all the legends, just you know what I'm saying, just kind of pass away without. You know what I'm saying? Like any long-lasting legacy, like even as far back as Malcolm X, it's like people ain't even taking care of Malcolm X family. So they like, yo, you know, you could either that's the solo route and you trying to help people that don't really care about you, or you could just have this money right now. And you know what I'm saying?
I look at it like this. Reach out and help the ones that's actually trying to do better. That even goes to don't think about like these celebrities. Think about your own family. You may have an uncle that always, you know, had something good to say to you and put something in your ear. Be there, soak up all that knowledge. Cause you know, sometimes, I ain't went to go see uncle whatever. Oh, he done passed away. And then in some family members, I don't even care about, you know, him or what he had to say. But maybe, you know, the times that you sat with him, you know, what he said, it resonated with you. Like, man, he always told me I need to do better and things like this. That's going to put me set me into motion what I need to do. You know, and if someone around me I'm seeing they're struggling, I'm going to pass that knowledge down to them and try to aid and assist them as much as he did me. You know, that's what it's about. It's like, you know, reaching your hand out to the ones that actually need help, not ones that, okay, yeah, thanks. And, you know, slap your hand away.
Later.
Like, yeah.
But make things affordable. Let me tell you, for example, young blood, like when I was coming up, I thought this was a wonderful thing. Now, y'all probably don't, you remember the godfather of soul, you understand? He was a bad man.
James Brown.
Right. And guess what?
That's right.
Now, when we was kids, I remember my sister got his autograph. A big pretty picture of him, you understand, of Brown with his hair all laid out and everything. You know, we got to go in the back to the back stage after he got through performing and talk to the man and everything. You know, because, you know, fame didn't just blow his brains out. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and he was bad. You know, he had go-go girls and everything. You know, that man had a big old band, right? Orchestra, violins and everything, 2 bass players, 3 drummers, you know what I mean? All kind of good shit. But I'm gonna tell you something. Believe it or not, when we was kids, children under 12 years old, you could buy a ticket for 99 cents. Not a whole dollar. All you had to give, you know, if you worked and you got allowance at home for taking out garbage and things, Brown knew what he was doing. You got it. He didn't try to charge you $12 or and the grown-ups, their tickets was only $3. And everybody else, children under 12, 99 cents. That's how big his heart was. You understand? And what he thought of the public. You know, he wasn't trying to make no killing. And like you said, my man still could be all the money they got could be trying to help. You know, and Brown, who knows how much money he had?
Right.
You dig it? You know, so that's just an example of people trying to help people.
Right.
How about that?
Right.
That's all I wanted to say. You know?
And, I think a big factor too is basically us thinking they ISIS culture. You know, we want to be them. We want to push the Bugatti. You know, we don't have that self love like you know what I'm saying, like James Brown talking about, man, I'm proud and I'm black. Like, man, it's like people don't, I feel like got that energy because they don't have that knowledge of self.
Right.
I mean, even when hip hop was coming out, they was talking about, man, you was God, 5%er. So it's not that push for just the Afrocentrism or just loving who you are. So it's like we feeling like we not winning if we don't have that shit.
Yeah, it's almost like that interview. I don't know if you've seen it with Pac in the studio, and he's like, "Gimme, gimme, gimme, take." And everybody got that type of mindset now. Like, I don't want to give back to anybody. I just give me mines, and I'm not helping
That's
anybody
all I'm
out.
concerned about.
Well, yeah.
The self.
Essentially, like how Stu was talking about, like all the road rage. People. Oh, it's all I'm the only one driving out here. I don't care if I cut you off or any of that or cause an accident. It's all about me, and that ain't how the world operates.
All right.
Yeah, man. I think it's a byproduct of this social media age. It's like it's a double-edged sword. But some people take it too far, man, and really get their head blown off this. I mean, like pumped up as far as like their importance.
A lot of people take it too far because they're greedy, young blood. They're greedy.
Right.
They're
Or
greedy.
concerned about, if I do this craziness, I'll go viral and then I might get some money and, I'll be this big old star and 15 minutes celebrity and things like that. No. Just do the best you can with what you got and don't
Right.
forget about the
Be
ones
yourself.
that done helped you. Don't forget about if you got little children. I'm with this new broad. I'm gonna forget my son, and my daughter and all that kind of
Just
shit.
be
No,
good to yourself.
right,
Be good to yourself, and things will be good to you. You'll see that. You'll see that happen. Then you can be able. You can't help nobody else if you can't start helping by helping yourself.
And then, like Michael said, that's good marketing. Talking about James Brown, how
Oh,
he
yeah.
went about that.
Yeah. You know how many 99 cents he made?
Huh.
Shit.
Right.
His bleachers.
And it ain't gouging.
Right. His bleachers.
But now,
was
like,
full.
those tickets are about $75 and
A piece.
$80. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
And you talking about gimme, take. I
you
don't
know,
want to
and-
hear about
and
that.
he liked doing what he was doing, performing.
Right.
And he,
And empowering the people.
powering the people. And that didn't even, that wasn't going to break him.
Huh.
99 cents. Like I said, do you know how many
And this
99
thing,
cents
you know what's so
he made?
crazy about that? It'll probably be some, matzo ball eating person, but that's no money, 99 cents. Then why do all these fast food places got 99-cent menus and things like that if it
Exactly.
ain't nothing?
Somebody started it.
Right.
You dig it? Right. And he made
Remind me,
platinum.
real talk, man. And it remind me of just Kanye, like how he was right next to Jay-Z when he was doing the Rockaware, but like when he do it, it's like he wasn't even trying to cater to that brother. Like so overpriced. It's like, man,
Right.
like he's getting away from what's important.
Yeah, because it's like, it's almost like, okay, I'm in these Hollywood parties. I'm in these, going to all these different fashion designers that's, regarded as so much and making so much money. I can do that myself. I see myself doing that. I'm not trying to sell to my people. I sell to their people that'll bring me back this much money. No, you're losing touch with, you know, what you really got into this for, or maybe that they've been into it in that type of mind state the whole time, you know, and just try to cater to, you know, okay, I'll do some stuff to cater to to my people, but really, you know, I'm really about this, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, they continue to take it's like everything is transactional. So it's like they'll only do something to black folks so they can get over on them for like Barack Obama and shit.
Right. And another thing with Jay-Z, you know, a lot of people, oh, he owns the Nets. What's 1% of, you know, a basketball team? That's nothing.
That's all he owns?
Yeah, it's like 1% of percentage. That's not owning
Right,
a
right.
basketball team.
Right, right.
You know, or title having a small percentile in that. That's back in the day, like even with Jordan. Oh, Jordan owns these restaurants. No,
Right,
he owned it 1%. So essentially, he was just the
A buy-in.
buying, but like advertisement to come to this restaurant. Oh, well,
Right.
since you're the pitchman, we'll pay you pitchman prices for that. Nah, tell the people the real. Don't try to, you know, sugarcoat
Like
it
you the
and make
big
it seem,
shot.
yeah, when it's not really like that.
That's like you the big shot. Like I'm running, calling all the shots.
And that's not saying, you know, Jordan wasn't great for the field he did of playing basketball, but when it comes to all these other little ventures, no, tell the real about that.
Right,
Don't mislead the people.
right. Exactly.
Real talk, real talk. And it's like that trick they became in reverse. These cats getting played out here, and it's like, you know, these dudes, like you said, man, they just need to support cats that's out there. I remember Ice Cube, wasn't he doing his league or something?
Yeah, that the big three, I think it was called.
Okay, I mean, and then they had Lonzo Ball with the stuff, you know. It'd be splashes here and there, but it's tough to launch this sustained effort out here, man. You know, but man, I mean, shit, bro, ain't nothing to it but to do it like y'all talking about.
Right. Like I said, if they, you know, portray they got the means like they have, then putting something together, like I said, even a small community
Ain't
center or
nothing.
something like that, that's nothing.
Nothing. It ain't nothing for this young youth to get started
Right.
and to get on the track the right positive way and learn something and be successful like them,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
or try to be,
Right.
you know what I mean? Instead of being a delinquent,
Right.
getting locked up and fucked up, you know? Yeah, like you said. it was
That's
like-
why when I be seeing one, you know, I see certain these new rappers coming out, and it's almost like they flossing and you know, people that's, you know, living desperate, and they floss in their face. I got all these jewelries, I got all these pistols and all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
that's
think when
right.
you go to these certain areas, the people ain't gonna test you because you act like you living like, oh, I'm untouchable.
Untouchable.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah, like you can't be.
You
had.
still walk Earth. Anybody on Earth can be touched.
And that ain't even tough, man. Like, you know, like back in the day when they had Jeff Ford and, you know what I'm saying, Larry Hoover, man, them dudes was, if there was any beef, man, they take it to the boxing ring. So, man, these dudes are so quick to, you know, go for the holster, like you said, you know, so it's just like, man, the principle of it, of just being a man, you know, and that shit is getting lost in the sauce out here, man, because real talk, we talking about that gentrification, man. They didn't turn this damn Oakland into the little LG barbecue damn headquarters out here, man.
Mm.
So it's like, man, I mean, it used to be Huey P, Hell's Angels and shit, man.
All that.
Dude, it's hard to find that energy out here, man. So,
Yeah, Huey Newton. Yep. Cold man. Yes, sirree. Eldridge Cleaver and all the rest of them.
it's all rest in power, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, if you look at them, it's like, I mean, I think they was most dangerous because they was feeding them kids,
Right.
you know? Well, they was getting, so getting them young, so that was the shit. You know, they for sure didn't want a strong, you know, black image, you know, imprinted on one of these little kids' brains coming up and shit out here, man.
True.
Always trying to handicap cats. So
Yeah, like Michael said, yup, I was in Oakland the other day. So yeah, I'm quite sure y'all seen how it's done changed. It ain't the same no more. You know, it ain't. You sit back and talk with an elder and like, is it any? What do you see different? I'm like, man, there's a whole bunch of things that I see different. They ain't doing this no more. This ain't here. You know, this over here now and all that.
It's minus.
Yeah, like Michael said, they big on that Black Lives Matter in Oakland. Yeah, to me that's a slogan. It's like I don't need a slogan to tell me that
That's everywhere.
my life matters. I know this already.
That's everywhere now.
Right,
They flashing that sign everywhere.
right.
In everybody's yard.
Hmm.
You know? Should have
you know,
been done
it's
matter.
really that. Yeah, I feel like it's really them casting the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like if it mattered, it would be no need to even say it.
Right.
That means it didn't matter before.
Right.
So they trying to act like they giving us a handout when we taught them mathematics
Exactly.
and how to stop having the pig in the house and all this shit. So they trying to reverse the game.
Right.
I believe it.
Right. Like you
But
said.
see, what it is more young brothers and sisters need to take time to think about that. But it's like social media bombards your mind with so much stuff. Like, look, Christian Teigen did this. She bullied. I don't care about what that broad done did. So what? She don't got nothing to do with my life. Why are you telling? Oh, Kanye and Kim Kardashian. I don't care about that. What are they doing to help me? What are they doing to help that brother or that sister? Nothing. So why I need to know about it?
Right.
But people get so caught up in it. If that was me, no, it's not you. Don't think like that. Think what you need to handle in your life and what you ain't handling in your life. That's what you need to think
He
about.
did the right thing. Decided to not run for president. Did he try to do that?
He tried to do that.
Thought, you know, he ain't even been in the world long enough to know something about it. I ain't downing him or knocking him, but what could he,
But I look at it like this, where I speak this on that particular brother. I think where he done kind of, when he went off the rails, because essentially he sacrificed his mama. And when I say that,
right.
she
didn't
wanted
help her, did he?
she wanted to get a liposuction.
Yeah.
The first doctor that they went to, he's like, no, it'll be a health risk. No, she wants to do this. We'll get a doctor that'll do it. And he did it, and she died.
So he got one of the Michael Jackson doctors,
Essentially.
basically. He picked the doctor for her.
The doctor that would
I'm
say they would do it for the money.
He found the doctor for her.
Yeah.
Oh, and she found her own one.
Yeah.
Kanye, man, he strikes me as just basically the poster child of if you get raised by a single mom.
Huh.
Because, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of these moves he was making, like, if you tell OG in this corner, you tell him, hey, man, probably even with that whole Kim K.
Right.
They probably said that hell. But what I'm saying is, like, even how he was making moves, like begging Mark Zuckerberg for money, like, this is emotional stuff. This is the type of stuff you learn from kicking it with too much women and not enough, like, strong male energy.
Right. Okay, like Michael said, they also pushing that Asian hate. Yeah, I ain't even paying attention to that. They passing bills, if you hate it. Man, I'm not worried about no Asian. I ain't worried about no Arab. I'm worried about anybody that's trying to cross me out for what I'm due. Don't get in the way of what I need for me and mine.
Nobody picking no race.
Right.
About what it is. What it is what it is.
Huh.
Yeah. That's what it is.
But to me, that's another distraction. Oh, you need to think about this. Oh, you need to think about this other stuff. No. If it ain't actually helping me or mine, why do I need to? That means I don't need to think about it.
That's right.
It's like, think about it like this. It could be the internet, it could be the radio, it could be TV. It's not a day that don't go by where they talk about this pandemic situation. It seems like it comes across one of them things once a day.
More
A social,
dying, more
yeah.
dying,
Oh,
more
our
dying.
numbers and cases.
More
I
dying
don't,
or more this and
come
that,
on.
more that and this. You know?
When they first showed that, they were showing what over in China. Oh, look, people fall out on the street. But then once that really wasn't getting people, they stopped doing that. It's like, okay, we got to use different ploys to get people all worked up and scared. No, fear the Most High. I don't fear man. Yeah,
I mean, this has been just a master class in dude just controlling the human mind. This whole thing, man. I mean, they could literally tell motherfuckers some shit that is not even real is out there, and have
Right.
cats just dying just with thoughts. Like, this is some high level shit, man. Cats
Hyping them up.
Right.
Hyping them up.
hyping them up,
Okay.
man. It's like, dude, they
Leave it on.
getting y'all. I mean, over a year, and it's like nobody's like a pandemic. Is motherfuckers dying in the streets left and right.
right,
We were talking about
Not
that.
once did I see any shit like that?
right.
Right.
Closest thing I
They've
seen
been
something like
doing
that
it.
was Ebola. And we ain't seen nothing like that. Now that's a real issue.
And the war.
That too. Yeah, nobody speaks about Lebanon. If
war.
you look up Lebanon
war.
and all that, it's people are Yemen and things like that. It's people that's really facing issues, but they ain't trying to talk about that. But with that being said, I think we're gonna end it out. I'm glad you called in and spoke your piece on what you needed to speak your piece on. I guess probably I don't know when we gonna go on again, but just be checking. Hopefully you get a notification saying that that we on, and you can call in or say a chat or something on what you want to say. We about to wrap it up.
On top, yo, you on the lookout, man. Just, appreciate y'all for letting me say my little piece. So, man, y'all stay up out here, man.
All right. As
Hey,
a matter of
man,
fact, Michael,
God bless you,
like
bro.
Michael said, caller was great.
Yeah, you were, bro, young man. And we hope to talk to you again.
All right.
Peace and love, brother.
One up, old school.
Yep.
My man.
Much love, man.
Have a good time out there in your hometown.
We out.
Hey, right back at you.
All right,
Looking out.
man.